There is a battle happening every single day, a war between who you are and who you could be. It is silent, invisible, and yet its consequences are louder than the noise of a battlefield. This war is not fought with swords or guns. It is fought in the mind, in the soul, in the spaces between desire and action. And the enemy, procrastination. Procrastination is not just delaying tasks. It is the slow decay of dreams, the subtle thief of time, the whisper in your mind that tells you can do it later, but later is an illusion. It is the lie we tell ourselves to avoid. Discomfort. It is the mirage that fades. The closer we get to it, I know this battle well. I have stood on the battlefield of hesitation, staring at the ruins of abandoned goals, half-finished projects, and dreams that once burned bright but were extinguished by the winds of delay. I have felt the weight of wasted time pressing against my chest, heavier than any burden I've ever carried. But I am not alone in this. You have felt it too. You have woken up with plans only to push them aside. You have watched days turn into weeks, weeks into months, and before you know it, another year has passed, and the dream you once swore you chase is now just a distant echo. Why do we do this? Why do we allow procrastination to rule our lives? Is it fear? Is it doubt? Or is it something deeper? Something woven into the very fabric of human nature? If history has taught us anything, it is that procrastination is not a modern disease. It has plagued humanity for centuries. The greatest thinkers, the most brilliant minds, many of them have battled with the same demons of delay. Take Leonardo da Vinci, for example. A genius, an artist and inventor, and yet he was notorious for leaving projects unfinished. The Mona Lisa, his most famous work, took 14 years, and even then, some say he never truly completed it. His notebooks are filled with half-formed ideas, sketches of machines that never saw the light of day. Was Da Vinci lazy? No, he was a visionary. The lie we tell ourselves, but visionaries are not immune to procrastination. He was constantly chasing perfection, delaying completion because he feared the work would never be good enough. And so we learn an important lesson: procrastination is often the child of perfectionism. But let's go even further. Back to the ancient world, the Roman philosopher Seneca once wrote, "While we waste our time hesitating and postponing, life is slipping away." Even in his time, thousands of years ago, humans struggled with the same habit of delaying what mattered most. Seneca understood a fundamental truth: procrastination is not about time management. It is about life management. It is about recognizing that every moment wasted is a moment that will never return. Imagine standing at the edge of your life, looking back at everything. You could have been every book. You never wrote every project. You never started every dream you let rot in the corners of your mind. Would you feel pride, or would you feel regret? Regret is the cruel consequence of procrastination. It does not strike in the moment of delay. It waits patiently, lurking in the shadows, revealing itself only when time has run out. Have you ever wondered why some people succeed, while others stay stuck in the same cycle of delay? It's not intelligence. It's not talent. It's not even luck. It's action. The willingness to start even when it feels uncomfortable. Look at Thomas Edison. He failed thousands of times before perfecting the light bulb, but he never delayed his experiments out of fear that they might not work. He understood something most of us ignore. Failure is not wasted time in action. His Edison could have spent years waiting for the perfect theory before he began, but instead he started messy, failed often, and changed the world. His success was not in his intelligence, it was in his refusal to let procrastination winnow. Let's talk about another historical figure, Alexander the Great. By the age of 30, he had conquered most of the known world. But do you think he did that by sitting around waiting for the right moment to attack? No. He understood something vital. Hesitation is defeat. Every time you delay taking action, you are surrendering a piece of your life. You are giving away your power, your potential, your future. You are losing to an enemy that exists only in your mind. I want you to think about something. If you started today, right now, where could you be in a year? If you took one small step every day, how different would your life look? Now flip the question. If you continue to procrastination in history, procrastinate. Where will you be in a year stuck frustrated wondering why? Nothing has changed. The difference between those two futures is this moment, the choice you make right now. But let's be real, procrastination is not just about laziness. Sometimes it's about fear. The fear of failure, the fear of judgment, the fear that maybe we aren't as capable as we hope we are. Fear is a liar, tells you that you need more time, that you aren't ready, that tomorrow will be easier. But fear is just another face of procrastination, and the only way to defeat it is to move forward, despite it. Let me tell you a personal story. There was a time in my life when I had a vision, a dream I wanted to chase, but every day I found an excuse. I'll start next week. I just need more inspiration. I should wait until I'm more prepared. Days turned into months, and one day I woke up and realized that a whole year had passed. A year that could have been filled with progress, growth, and achievement was wasted in hesitation. That realization hit me like a storm. I wasn't losing time, I was wasting life. So I made a decision. It started imperfectly, messily, awkwardly, but I started, and from that moment, everything changed. What about you? What dream have you buried under excuses? What goal have you allowed procrastination to steal from you? Maybe it's a business idea, maybe it's a skill you've always wanted to learn. Maybe it's your lifestyle, a creative passion, or even just the discipline to wake up early and use your time wisely. Whatever it is waiting for you, but it won't wait forever. You might think you have time, that you can always start tomorrow. But let me ask you this, when has tomorrow ever been easier than today? The truth is, the perfect moment will never come. Conditions will never be ideal. And the key, longer you wait, the harder it becomes to start. I want you to think about a mountain from the bottom. It looks impossible to climb, but if you take the first step, then another, and another, suddenly you realize you are higher than you thought success is. The same way, you don't get there in one giant leap. You get there by taking small steps every single day without waiting for motivation. Do you think Olympic athletes wake up every morning feeling motivated to train? No, they train because they understand a simple truth: discipline is greater than motivation. Motivation is fleeting, comes and goes, but discipline is what keeps you moving when motivation fades. So, if the regret you'll feel you've been waiting for motivation, stop. Instead, build discipline. Build the habit of starting, no matter how you feel. Because at the end of the day, procrastination is not just a thief of time, it is a thief of who you could have been. And I refuse to let it steal from any longer. I refuse to look back on my life with regret, knowing that I had the power to change but never took the first step. What about you? Will you let procrastination win? Will you let it rob you of your future? Or will you stand up, take action, and reclaim your time, your potential, and your life? The choice is yours, because the truth is, you're not afraid of failure. You are afraid of success. You are afraid of the responsibility that comes with growth. But let me tell you something. You are capable, you are powerful, and you are ready, not tomorrow, not next week now. So what will it be? Another day lost to hesitation, or the first step toward the life you were meant to live? It's time to decide, because if not now, when?